Yo, what's that? It didn't come out right. What's that? What's going on, everybody? It's Price is Wrong, and welcome to my Zoe's Gamble warm-up stream. We currently have, we do currently have a little bit of time before the raid starts. Looks like 13 minutes actually right now, and so good luck in the raid, everybody. Good luck. Let's see here. So it looks like if folks are interested, there are still some resource targets out here. We got these guys right here, the nav relays, glowing, whatever, that are good for titanium. They're good for titanium. So if you need titanium, that's still available. Let's see here. The uranium. There's still some uranium targets on the map. I'm actually a little light on uranium myself. I probably ought to be doing that myself, to be honest. Mr. Albatrosa, what's going on? How you? How hi, Elijah? How's it going? I'm trying to stay motivated, but it ain't easy. It is not easy. Starts in 3 hours. All right, well, you get a little bit of a look-see. Currently, what I don't have full fleets of anything. So, well, that's not entirely true, right? Because I still have my cannoneers. I do still have ironclads. Let me go ahead and make my ironclad fleet here. Put that together real quick. And, all right, here we go. So we got that. So I got my ironclads, I got my cannoneers, and then this is all I have for the Hydra Siege cruisers. I used the tokens that we managed to win. So I've spent them all, they're all gone, and this is what I got to show for it. I do have, I think I've got some rank I could put on there. I don't know how many of these things I got, so I probably ought to check. But I do have two. I got two of those. On my my Buccaneers, I currently have 3, but only one of them's got any countermeasures on them whatsoever. And I'm not gonna lie, I took them out last night, and I'm really not that happy with them. Mark Shedder, my name is Price, and good to meet you. Good to meet you. How you doing, Frogger? Havoc, how's it going? Top Cat, how's it going? So I do currently have in my shipyard 4th Buccaneer. It's got 5 days and 15 hours on it currently. My intention right now is to just get whatever points I can and use them to buy tokens. And when I buy these tokens, I'm going to push to finish this fleet. I'm going to do my best to finish this fleet. My goal is like over 300 million points. So let's see here. Yeah, my goal is over 300 million currently. I used Drizzet's sheet, his uh-oh. Where's all my data? All right. Well, currently it says I got to hit 104 of these tier 8 targets. I don't have, I probably can't do Hydra's Lair. I mean, I could try Hydra's Lair. I got 53 gold, and I'm not buying anymore. I'm done. I haven't bought gold since July. I'm not buying any today. I gave them plenty of opportunities to sell me some at a discount at the correct price, which is 50% off, and they haven't had any 50% deals in a while. But I know these 3 days and 4 days, this is 5 days, 10 hours worth of generic shipbuild tokens are going to be available. And they do have some hull-specific tokens, but none for the siege. None for the siege fleet. So between the 5 days and 10 hours worth of tokens, I may be able to get this guy out. Well, this is 5 days, 15 hours. So.
Oh yeah.
Hey, thank you for that host bite. Appreciate it, buddy. Hey, Real Hat Man, how you doing? So, but anyway, so yeah, using Drizzt spreadsheet, 312 million is what my goal is currently. So that's 104, 105 targets. How many people are burned up about what they did with the points? I mean, what are the things that they did so far that ticks you off the most? For me, I swear, when they took the points and they reduced it down to 3 million per target, and they increased the bonus to 4 million, it just made the S set even more punitive for the people that refuse to bow down to the Kixeye idol, I guess, and just keep on forking over the cash, man, without anything for it. You know, you don't really get much value. I shouldn't say that. I think if I did spend some money, I probably would have more fun. But the thing is, it's like, you know, they haven't learned how to put out any content at all right the first time. Everything they put out is bugged, but 3 million. I mean, come on, man. Really, you couldn't give me 4 million like, you know, before, and then and just reduce the bonus, kept the bonus at 2 million. I mean, I that kind of really ticked me off. That burned me up more than anything else they've done. I know the ballistic charged armor was supposed to be nerfed. Let me take a look and see if that nerf actually happened. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I looked at these, yep, it did happen. So it rolled out last night as a hot fix. It's down to 12,000 now. It was 120,000. But quite honestly, I looked at that and I kind of felt like, okay, I know a lot of people are ticked off. We did pay 12 million a piece for these armors, but when you look at all of these other ones, this is 525. This CT, that's 32,000. The X is 1,678. The penetrative is 1320. So the 12,000 does seem a lot more in line. I do feel like it was a legitimate screw up. The thing that I don't understand is how it took them so long to find it. You know, they just conveniently happened to find it the day before the raid, or the night before the raid, or whenever they found it. And that's after multiple previews, and they never found it. And yeah. Yeah, you're right. So this one's is tier 7 armor, and you're right. This one here is considered tier 6 armor. That is correct. I mean, we didn't know that it was a screw up. I mean, when you look at the CT armor right here, 32,000. It's a tier 6 armor too. So yeah, 32,000 reduction on the CT armor. And so. You know, the thing that's got me most worried about that, quite honestly, as it sets, is that I'm pretty sure they were tuning the targets, you know, through statements that they've made. They were tuning the targets for people who had the charged armor. That's what they were tuning for, charged armor people. And they said that the damage, the damage for the people who don't have it would be way too high. So that's not who they're tuning for. They're not tuning for the people that have. So it's pretty much an admission that it's not a luxury item. And the fact that they're still charging 12 million points for it is silly. But in any failure in this game, they completely own it. And it's 100% them. It's not the community. It's frustrating, and why it is that they continue to feel like their gold is worth as much as they think it is, or anything that they put out, quite honestly. I mean, even when you look at these deals, you know, I mean, I guess here you can look at the time, right? But it's like, I just don't. Ironclads, really? How hard is somebody going to have to work to do the tier B, the B set targets, you know, to get anything? That's what I'm
Hey, Bryce.
Hey, who's that? Super?
Yes.
How's it going, buddy?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to go down.
Yeah, I'm a little irritated, but it's all good. It's all good. I do have I'm really not that thrilled with my Siege Blitz fleet, and I've only got 3 boats, and I do have 2 of the Hydra Siege cruisers, but you see, there's not really anything on them, and I basically just spent the tokens. I didn't do anything extra, and my 4th siege, my 4th Buccaneer is in the shipyard, and it does have 5 days, 15 hours left. And there just happens to be 5 days and 10 hours worth of tokens, generic ship build tokens, in the prize list. So I'm kind of hoping I'll at least be able to get that out, and that will help me progress. But I've got 53 gold right now. I'm not buying anymore. I just absolutely refuse. I haven't bought any since July. And it's just, you know, in my opinion, Kixeye hasn't, I mean, they keep catering to the wrong folks. Instead of catering to the masses in an effort to gain money hand over fist, they're trying to rely on a fraction of 1% of the players to keep them afloat by catering to that fraction of 1%. The people like me that were willing to spend $20, $50 a month, we quit spending, you know, because we don't get anything for it. It's like we spend all that money and we're still falling behind. And
I'm right with you. I'm right with you on that. We're at the same level when it comes to spending, and I've kind of turned the tap off.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Hey, White Star. Mr. Crow, how you doing?
You know, you don't mind if I add 1 point?
I'm sorry, you were saying like you said half a sentence. Go ahead.
I said, do you mind if I added 1 more point to what you were saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think the biggest thing that really got me was that the Hydra bonus or the complete bonus for that S target, when you just know that people do not have that complete. That I'm stunned that was done, and you know, we're trying to keep up, and everybody, you know, we're in this pack moving forward, and to have something that just no way anybody could get complete, that's tough to look at. It's tough.
When I was on my stream last night, bless you, son. I was on my stream last night and I saw that. I almost had a freaking meltdown.
That's hard, man. It's hard.
Almost had a meltdown, man. That crap ticked me off so bad. But hey, babe. She's in the living room.
I've never, you know, usually the raid gets started and there's a level of people being upset, something new. I've never seen us this upset before the raid even begins.
Well,
have you noticed that?
It's a huge turnoff, isn't it? I mean, it's like, you know, I'm not going to tell you last night, the folks on my stream that were on here, they'll tell you, I was talking about how funny would it be if I got on here and at noon I started scrapping my turrets. How funny would that be?
It would be sad, but funny. I know what you mean. Yeah.
All right, got 1 minute. But I don't know, man. I feel like the folks at Kixeye that are making these choices are incredibly arrogant because they don't feel like they can do anything wrong, and they just completely ignore feedback from the community, and or even go against it if they do pay attention. Sometimes it seems like they do pay attention just so they can rub it in our faces that they're the ones that are holding the keys to the car, you know, and you know, and just do the exact opposite of what the community wants is what it feels like. It just feels like they're very spiteful and vindictive and all that kind of stuff, and they don't listen, and it's frustrating, isn't it? It's really frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, I would. There's definitely they're not listening. I mean, you know that. I mean, the listening aspect is not even there anymore. I mean, there's no way they could be doing what they're doing if they were listening. I mean, in a year in those town hall meetings, you know, I mean, you know, you're saying it, and the people that have the greatest voices are yourself and Ren, and I mean, Dirty Harry, he just dropped, and both of you guys are so angry right now, and I know you're saying it in these town halls, and nothing's changing.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so we do got targets. There it goes. So here we go. Zoe's Gamble is now starting here in Alpha. News from the front line. Maybe. We're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. We're thinking. Maybe. It's still thinking. Zoe's Gamble. Come on. I bet if they put Brennis on this picture, it'd be working right now. I'm just kidding. All right, how about I just close that out and try launching it again and see what happens. And notice I got 0 points. All right. Let me, let's hit the refresh button. Let's do that. Hey, Driz, thanks for the spreadsheet, buddy. If you got a link to your spreadsheet and you want to post it here, you can. All right. Let's try that one more time. Oh, it works. All right. So here we got, it says 1.5 million, but it's 1.5 million is the bonus, right? And you get 1.5 million worth of damage in the targets. 4 million to complete both. Man, it just irritates me. It still makes my blood boil. It really, really does. Let's see here. So they don't mention anything about uranium on here. Was there anything mentioned about uranium on in the raid? I don't even know on the.
No, nothing.
Well, I'm at 233,000 right now. I am a little low on my uranium, but anyway, let's check out the prizes. So now I actually have, I have both things in the special tier, the S tier level of the, left and right columns. I have both of those. So my lock store is unlocked. It's green, as you can tell here. I do have, let me see. So we got the 10 1 days. We got all of our generic ship build tokens. We have some charged armors. We got 5 of the C1Cs available. We do have penetrative and explosive down here available as well. If you hadn't gotten any of the limited turrets, the new turrets, they're in there. All of the CICs are in the unlocked store. It looks like there's a few of those. The Buccaneer Boom, 50 million points is in here. The Blood Hydra, 50 million points. 100 million points right there. At 3 million a pop, it's going to take you a while. You're going to be grinding just for these 2 boats. The Chameleon, 15 million. Now, I'm not going to lie, as far as my wish list goes, this is probably, if I'll get it if I can find a good way to get points cheaply. But if I can't, I'm not going to bother with it. I'll be honest with you. The Eon chain gun is in here, which is also a general special. The optimized chain gun launcher is a general special, and we have the generalist CIC is in here. If you don't have any of the older tech, the Harlock Cannoneer or the Ironclad, it's also available. It's fairly cheap. If it wasn't cheap, I probably would advise against getting it, because I think you're, planning for last year's tech, is not necessarily the way to go. But if you did have that plate, you should be able to go up to the B-set targets. Hope, which is obviously it's a great defense hull. A lot of people are using it. I think recently they came out with a new ship that can take it out fairly easily, but you do have to have that ship. If you didn't miss in the D5C ballistic armor, that's in here. Of course, the charged armor is better. It doesn't give you, the charged armor doesn't give you any armor points like this one here does, but it does have better defense, and it has the the pool and all that kind of stuff. Even though it was nerfed, I think it's still better. The D5R is available, but I understand we actually have some radioactive charged supposed to be available too in the lock store, so we'll look at that in a second. There is a CL3 alloy for those if you're interested. This one right here does have radioactive and ballistic defenses, which is what you need for this raid. So it's definitely something I would recommend you get for your ships for this raid if you don't have it already. And of course, we do have ship-specific build tokens, some structure build tokens, and then of course you can buy resources. It was kind of pointed out to me, it was nice, in my opinion, when we didn't have to buy our resources, use our raid fleet to gain resources. We could use our raid fleet for the raid, but now it's like if we want resources during the raid, we have to use our raid fleet to get it, which is kind of a downer. It's kind of a downer. So I really kind of hope that KIXEYE finds a better way to address this, but we'll see, I guess. So, of course, you have all your super hull shards up here. And then you have access to 5 of the C1R armors, and they're 10 million points. I thought they were 12 million, but it looks like it's 10 million points. That's just me going by memory. I could be completely wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, just saying. All right, so I guess with all that being said, we do have the campaigns, so let me go ahead and click that button there. So we have the Hydra's Lair, Return of the Abyss, or to the Abyss, I'm sorry. Skirmish fleets recommended, so that's only 40,000 points for 10 targets. So well, you can do it 10 times, so that's you're only going to get 400,000 event points out of that. All right, Buccaneers Gambit. Now, should I do the Hydra's Lair first? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go in there and die. But maybe if I just use one ship, we can kind of get a look at it. So let's go ahead and activate that guy. I'll go ahead and take my Hydras in there. Why not? I'm going to die anyway, right? Riff Raider Imp, how you doing? The Ricky Ruru, how's it going? I want to try to do shout-outs here and there. Beer and Curry, Bite Me Hard. Kraken Doc. How is everybody? All right. So Big Super's already in an 80. He's hitting the A sets. Let's go ahead and see what's inside my tower here. So this is the Hydra's Lair. Get this back. Wow. Perfect. You know, I got 2 ships, but they each have 1 weapon. They've got, each one's got 1 weapon. All right, so this is the one that we actually seen in the preview server, and it looks looks to be identical. Now, as I recall, when I came in this target originally with my Buccaneers on the preview server, I was outranged by these turrets right here. Let me go out here and see what I can do with this thing real quick. Wow, that ballista really hurt. Man, just like that, man, I'm dead. Holy crap. I need some more stuff on that turret.
That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, if that's all you got, you're not going to do too well. So, that's all I have. Yeah. White Star is not rich, but he did quit playing Battle Pirates. So, here in the United States, I think that's like equivalent to sleeping in a Holiday Inn Express. All right. All right, let's go ahead and start up the other campaign real quick. Buccaneers Gambits. Now, I've only got the 3 boats. I don't have high velocity rounds, so I said I was disappointed. I know I went out and I took my fleet out last night, and I was just hitting base part targets, the Scourge, whatever they're called, and the munitions coming off of them was super slow, and so I really feel like the you know, high velocity rounds. I need to figure out some way to get my projectile speed up. That's something I'm going to be looking into. Hey, thanks for clicking that follow, Bulldog. There's some emojis just for you. You did not do well at all on the Plinko board, so sorry about that. All right. So. All right. All right, so we got those little drone thingies out there. I do kind of like this map a little bit, but it looks like it's completely enclosed. There's no going outside of this map whatsoever. It's basically like you're in a pond. It's basically like you're in a pond. And it's fairly short. It's not terribly long. But I guess let's get on with it, huh? I think the first thing I'm going to do is go up here, and I'm going to try to take out this building right here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get our ships stacked here. These new ships, these Buccaneers, are so big. That's what you said. Anyway.
That's my line.
All right. Let's go ahead and kill these couple of turrets here. Yeah, I don't really know what these little things on the ground are supposed to be doing. I think they actually eat away at your charge, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, yeah. Golly. Charged armor took a hit there.
Yeah. So yeah, look at my charged armor. It's pretty much already drained.
That's what happens when it's cut in half, huh?
Yeah. Now, I have a feeling that these new particle or peak acceleration cannons have a lot in common with the Park. The particle accelerator cannons we used to have, like if you set back for a few seconds, you know, you could pretty much guaranteed a blast when you come out. Let's see how that works. All right, I was kind of hoping for more blasts. I didn't get more blasts. Let's come over here. I only had one, so... All right, so that was kind of nice. But yeah, my health is already pretty much half gone. I'm not feeling like I'm going to get like 1,000,000 points per coin on this. Not feeling like that at all. I'm not feeling like I'm going to be getting a good deal here. Shoot that stupid thing, man. Look how I'm like overlapping that little port and I can't freaking shoot it. I'm just too far away. Unreal. Let's see how close we got to get to that dang thing to shoot it. All right. Man, all that stuff out here shooting at me. I'm almost dead already. Yep, there I am. Yeah, it's not good, folks. It's not good. I have a feeling I could have used that extra deflection on the charged armor. Probably would have come in handy. So this is an 11 coin repair. 11 coins. But I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. When it's gone, you know. I'm not putting any more on. So that was 11 coins for 1.2 million. It's not very good, is it?
Good luck, Price.
Hey.
At least have some fun.
Thank you, Kraken Doc. I appreciate it, buddy. I am not giving that to Kixeye. It's not going to Kixeye, so hopefully you don't have a problem with that. You know what? I didn't even check to see which one. Yeah, I just went in the wrong one. Oops. All right. Let's try going in the right one this time. Seeing as how we don't have, aborts on our campaigns.
Half a billion points in somebody already. Is that crazy?
500,000 or billion?
It's 500 million.
Yeah, it's 500 million. Move it, move it. Yeah, as soon as you hit that field, man, your charged armor starts to go down. You know, that's in all the previews I've done, I never put that together. I always figured I could never understand what it was that they were doing. But so when they're stacked, like over here, they got 4 of these things together. That's like really bad, I would imagine. I wonder if you can pinch him. Yeah, you can pinch him. Of course, now my charge is pretty much gone, but it lasts like a tenth of a second. All right. Well, there you go. That might not be the way to go for some of you. It might not be the way to go. All right. So 3.4 million points. Now, did I hit something else? Oh, I did. I did go in the that, but I didn't really do anything. It's just weird that I've got this many points. 3.4 million points for just the Buccaneers Gambit. It was supposed to have been 1.5 million points. I have a feeling that 1.5 million points doesn't factor in those little beacons that they put on the water, and maybe you get points for that too, and that's not factored in. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but 3.4 million points. I really didn't expect that. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to check out the S sets or the A sets real quick. Kraken Doc, I do appreciate your support too, bud. I really do. All right, so here, the good news is I did enough damage, even though it cost me 11 coins. The first go-around didn't cost me anything the second. So I think I can safely say that I got 3.4 million points for 11 gold, which is not really all that great. So it basically, 4 coins per million is about what it's costing me so far, I think. Something like that. Let's go out and check out some of the other targets.
So far the 80s are decent. So it looks like that's probably where we're gonna have to stick in if you don't have a flagship for the Buccaneer.
All right. And so, yeah, somebody did mention the leaderboard already. So, yeah, 592 million points already. That's impressive. That's impressive. I think, you know, if there's a case to be made for people out there having more money than sense, I think the leaderboards is a good representation of that. All right, so... but if they're having fun, you know what? More power to them. All right, so Big Super is an 83 right there. Let's go ahead and hit the 85. We'll go for the big boy. You know, the 80s were a pretty awesome decade. Not quite as awesome as the 90s, but, you know, it's weird. I love the 90s. I miss the 90s, but my wife really missed the 80s. She really loved the 80s. And she's younger than I am. I mean, by a lot. I mean, well, I shouldn't say by a lot. 6 years. You know, she was born in the very late 70s. I was born at the beginning of the 70s. But, yeah, I like the 90s. All right, now this target does look a little familiar, too. It actually kind of reminds me a little bit of, like, the Legion 120 that I hit. I only hit one, and that was last night, and I lost my subs in it. It was a disaster.
Yeah, they're not easy. They're definitely not easy.
Oh, man, I probably shouldn't hit that ore rig first. Let's see if I can go around this field here. Yeah, I need more countermeasures. That's what I mean. So I think going through those fields is almost like an equivalent of going through those clouds, those gas clouds.
I will say that the 80s do not take that long to complete each one, so they're not long targets.
I really wouldn't be surprised if most people did the A sets, the tier 7.
So I just completed a set with about 2 hours of damage. So from the first go around, so that's not too bad. But
Yeah, I haven't looked at your fleet. I probably should go up there and look at your fleet so I can see how good that. I think that'll help me out. All right, so I feel like I got all of this stuff back here cleared out. It's just these little doohickeys here now I got to go back and kill. The fact that I feel like they probably do damage to you. All right, I know you guys can't see my retreat bar, but I'm gonna watch it real quick. I just want to see if I go in there as soon as I hit that field, if I take damage. So my retreat button is now full. It's ready. So, all right, so I killed out and my retreat button went away, but I didn't, from being on the edge, nothing happened. Wow, man, what's the guy got to do? Let's hit that thing. All right.
By the way, 3.6 million is a complete set of A's. Or 80s, so just to give you, it's a little bit more than 3.5.
Nice. So you got 3.6 million points for a tier 7. That's probably the way to go. It sounds like the better way to go, to be honest with you. At least for me, anyway. It's 3 targets. You know what? Speaking of making it rain, let me do that for you guys real quick. There are so many people on here right now. I mean, I'm very happy to have support of everybody. If you guys are really curious what the credits here are good for, I did put a couple of lists down underneath. Generally, I have song requests turned on, and I don't have it turned on right now. But this one right here, we actually got the preview. I remember this target. And I do remember this target. But there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do here. We got like games and stuff like that, just in case I'm not enough, which, you know, heaven forbid, you know. And
now let's not be selling ourselves short now. Come on.
All right. Now I think these other ones here are kind of like buffing the turrets and junk, so I think that's what they're supposed to do here. But man, all right. Those are some tough oil platforms, aren't they? Man, I swear I got almost that whole thing cut in my circle and I still can't shoot at it. They definitely need to work on the targeting. I mean, if it's anything that like the skirmish targets, right, in the land, it won't get fixed because it's an advantage for them and a disadvantage for us. So
also, I've noticed that, you know, in your map it'll show red on things you haven't hit, but there's some platforms that are not if you don't kill them, they're not showing up there, and the timer, there's still timer. So be aware that if some buildings are not showing up, but they need to be destroyed. Kind of a weird thing.
I think pretty much everything needs to be destroyed.
Yeah.
I think it's funny you can't go through the docks.
Even though they're destroyed.
Yeah, see, you're right. This building right here wasn't red, but it needed to be destroyed. All right, so now I need an 83. I'm also watching my res. I'm at 180%, and so watching my res. Let's see. Here's an 83. Yeah. Also, something I'd like to tell you guys, if you don't mind, is if supporting the stream something you want to do, but you're not a big spender, you don't have extra money. If you do happen to have an Amazon Prime account, which I know a lot of people do, because I know it costs $99 a year, but you get way more value than that if you from Amazon Prime. It's way worth it, the $99 a year. And but one of the benefits you get is that Twitch just happens to be an Amazon company, and with it being an Amazon company, you get I didn't even look at my target here. With it being an Amazon company, you can actually become a Twitch Prime member for free by linking your Amazon to your Twitch Prime, and then with that you get one free subscription a month. So for nothing extra out of your pocket, you can support a Twitch streamer, and you could get the $5 per subscription for nothing, and that Twitch streamer will get the $250, which is what anybody who if you subscribe to a Twitch streamer, it's like we get half of that. So if it's $5 subscription, we get $250. So with that Twitch Prime membership, we still get the $250, and it doesn't cost you anything. So how awesome is that? All right, I definitely need to take care of some of these freaking these daggone bird things. So yeah, it's a one way to support your favorite streamer for nothing. Another way is, if you notice in the chat icon, in the chat box, there's like a little pyramid icon. That is for bits, okay, or cheers. You can call them cheers or bits, either one. They go by both names, and you can buy bits. And the cool thing about the bits is the streamer you give them to actually gets 100% of that. So basically, for every bit is 1 penny to your favorite streamer. So it's like, if you notice, White Star did the 50,000. That's $50, man, and I get 100% of that. I mean, I do gotta wait, but you can actually get some bits for free. They do make it where you can actually choose to watch commercials. You can opt to watch commercials, and they will pay you anywhere from 5 to 50 bits per commercial. So that's 5 cents to 50 cents to your favorite streamer, but it adds up. The fact that we get 100% of it, it's worth it. It's worth it. I wish whatever things he dropped would also blow up when you kill him. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing quite as good as you did.
I can show you my build if you want.
That thing there shoots pretty quickly. And maybe it's a better pass. You know how it is in the community. Videos are going to be coming out left and right. That's part of the reason why I don't put out quite so many videos, is because there's so many worthwhile videos. And quite often, a lot of the times, I pretty much would be doing the same thing as what some of these other folks would be doing. So it's like I just don't put out anything.
You do it live.
Yeah, I do it live. And a lot of times, you know, we can get on there and hang out and do song requests, listen to music, jam out with each other, and have lots of fun. All right, so that was the full A set, or tier 7. Let's look at the cost of it. So now I'm up to 7.15. 7.15. And a repair bill is up to 4 hours. Up to 4 hours. What else do we want to see? We want to see a blitz target, I assume. Fear. It doesn't matter if I pull out or not, man. I had that operation a long time ago.
It's an interesting turn for this broadcast.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You get 0%. That's not good. You know, now that you say it, I mean, I could swear I was getting res because my ships were saying I had res in them. But I'm still at 320 million Zen, so.
I'm getting res too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, this is me just starting off, right? So I haven't finessed anything. I've not, like, looked for any... I don't think that you should judge my repairs by, you know, what's capable, because I haven't, like, played around with any of the targets to see what improvements I could make just yet. You know, I'm just kind of hitting them blind, right? And let me see if I can find an 89. Silo targets. Did they not change the locator? I don't see raid targets in here. Oh, there's raid. Raid. Blitz targets. There's no blitz targets nearby. I just coined all that repair for that. And there's one right here. I guess it's right next to me, and it wasn't in the locator. How weird is that? This is the 89 blitz. This, yeah, I mean, there's potential. There's going to be improvements. I'm confident that there's going to be improvements. All right, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is go around back here and take out these. I should take out that jerk for shooting at me. Oh man, there's more of them shooting at me now. I probably should have let him go. This way, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, thank you. Oh, I got a new subscriber. Woohoo! Cannons blazing. Thank you for that very much. Appreciate it. Oh, man, I wasn't paying attention, man. I just recognized I lost a lot of health. Oh man, I just and my charge is completely gone. There was something over here that did that to me. I'm confident. I wasn't even paying attention, so I didn't see it even a little bit. Landwalk, man, look how close I can get to the docks. It's like within 20 feet, man. It's like I got a restraining order. It's ridiculous.
You definitely got to keep moving in these targets. I'll tell you that. That's a big thing.
Yeah, I did a little too much moving. I think that's why I got shot, though. Something like took half my health, and I think it was one of those ballistic turrets, but I'm not confident because I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my screen, my stream, actually. All right, what's left? All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's a really poor example of how to do an 89. I took a ton of damage on that one, and I only got 771,000, and it caught 3 hours 43 minutes damage. I'm gonna set a whole ASET for that. Does anybody want anything else hit? Anybody? Let's go ahead and show you folks what I'm working with right now. All right, I'll go ahead and show you folks what I'm working with. Cannoneers on the lower targets, I can do that. I do got to think about getting back to work though soon. I've only been gone an hour and 40 minutes so far.
You don't have the BP flu?
Yeah, well, the bad part is my boss has already seen me, so.
It sounds like you're coughing. Your nose is running. You sure?
Yeah, I'm getting pale. All right. So let's check this out real quick. So far I'm up to 7.9 million points. That'll get me a couple of tokens, right? Let's go ahead and go tier 6. And let's go ahead and get tier 6, see what we got. So the 61, 63, let's go straight for the 65. We'll go right for the big boy. Yeah. All right, so kind of a large target, but it's, I mean, we've seen larger, right? It's basically looked like a whole lot of rimming. So let's go ahead and get it done.
I love the graphics, by the way. Really
yeah,
nice.
You know, it's amazing what they did with the little, their art team is amazing. If only, I really kind of feel like sometimes if the rest of them had similar work ethic, it would be, this game would be, it'd be amazing. It'd be $1 million game, man.
Yeah. It is amazing. To me, I'm just shocked how upset the community is right now. It's just unbelievable. But rightfully so, you know.
Yeah.
I get it. Have you heard from Dirty Harry?
Yeah, I mean, I still talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Ben is one I haven't talked to in a little bit. I need to talk to him. Reach out to him, see how he's doing. But yeah, I still talk to Dirty Harry. Yeah, the graphics are really good. People often praise the art team, don't they?
Yeah. Cannoneers are doing very well in this target.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like they are. I know they were pushing the Ironclads, right? Because they have the...
All the splash?
Well, no, they were pushing Ironclads because they have those token deals right now. That was it. That was a 65. That wasn't horrible. I didn't think that was horrible.
Mm-mm.
I got 139,000 points for that target. And
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? And you know, when you need like hundreds of millions, that is a problem. And for the set, you'll get a 400,000 points for the set when you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the damage, the repair bill on this guy is an hour and a half, so that was 3 coins. So yeah, I'm not too crazy about that. I think I'm gonna stick with the tier 7s myself, the A sets.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna sit in.
Yeah.
But you get more points too, so I mean
that was a 65, Ricky Ruru. Yeah, but let me see here. I'm gonna switch my repair back over to this guy. I'll just show you what I'm working with. This right here is the only one that's got any countermeasures, this particular Buccaneer. I do have the rest are peak acceleration cannons. An idea that I had was to maybe actually go all peak acceleration cannons on some of these ships, and then just have one countermeasure only boat. And which might actually work. I found out the value of high velocity rounds in this last preview server that we had, thanks to a member in my chat here. And so if you can mix high velocity rounds with your countermeasures, they do amazing things. I'm just saying, amazing things. So it might actually be a good idea. I was poor implementation on my part, and but now that lesson learned, I may go ahead and give that a shot. I do have one boat that's experimental. That will be experimental. I have the one in my shipyard right now. Sorry, I keep clicking the wrong things. Where I put a layered armor on here instead of the alloy, because I know because one of the previews I got the idea that it was really heavy ballistic damage, and so I needed a higher ballistic defense. And but we'll see. I'll let you guys, if you keep watching me throughout the weekend, right here on twitch.tv/price_is_wrong. This video is going to be on YouTube later, by the way. So this video will be on YouTube, but if you can watch me later on Twitch, you'll see how these experiments of mine go. And I know there's going to be a lot of other videos out there, and you do have your own raid to do. I get that too. So, but if you want to swing by, say hi, and check on the status of my shipyard, I don't have a problem with that. And I do crazy things for tips, so I might actually stop what I'm doing and just to show you, if the price is right. But anyway,
but it won't involve breakdancing, correct?
Yeah, it won't involve breakdancing.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, good luck in the raid, everybody. I think that it is kind of crazy. We got World Beta is their raid starts in about 14 minutes. But yeah, we've already got a guy over 1 billion points. 1.1 billion.
It's crazy.
Isn't that amazing?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people doing some serious blitzing, man. I'm like, wow, man, just like, oh my God. So, and here with my little 8 million, but I am in 85th place right now. I am on the leaderboard. I'm in the top 100 right now. So. All right, folks, I'm out. Let me see. We do got a lot of users in here right now, a lot of viewers. I currently have like 88. I'm just going to make it rain a couple of times for you folks. I do appreciate y'all coming out and supporting the stream. It means a whole lot to me. It definitely motivates me to keep doing this kind of thing. And sadly, even to keep playing Battle Pirates. But it's not your fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. So I'll take the heat for that. But y'all have a good evening. Good luck in the raid. And just keep your eyes peeled. And if you get any secrets, man, hook a brother up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take care. I got to go back to work, and but thank you once again. Y'all take care.
Good luck, everybody.
The price is wrong, bitch.